a series published by Square Enix, first developed by Don't Nod, and taken over by Deck 9, Life is Strange took the world by storm, and to the surprise of many, was a hit. Post Telltale's The Walking Dead, interactive driven narratives brought out episodically was the hot thing to do, and following this trend headed by the studio that did Remember Me, things weren't looking too good. Remember Me was deemed a garbage fire, with way too many ideas and none of them executed properly. The point is, it wasn't a guarantee this game would be any good, and in the end, it was a fucking blast. An imperfect mess for sure, this game has enough cringe to last a lifetime, but it changed the perspective of narrative choice-based games in a way David Cage wished he could. True Colors understands that it cannot be the first game. Instead of turning things up to 11, it turns things way the fuck down to 5, resulting in a much more smaller game, but a more cohesive one. I don't think a lot of things in the original Life is Strange make sense. From success to character motivations, it all falls a bit short in a lot of ways. However, in a charming way, it was an unapologetic, organized mess, a game that clearly did not care if you found its dialogue cringe. It was riveting watching a piece of art dare to be so different, which resulted in guarding the artist that it did. Which makes sense, because the people that loved the original were, or still are, Max Caulfield. Loving Polaroid cameras, saying the word hella, jumping on your bed with your best friend to My Chemical Romance, it's all relatable. A little too relatable, don't you think? This game was clearly targeting you. It still is. Comes in Alex Chen, a girl on the hunt for truth, not only externally, but internally as well. A truth so bold and bright that it reveals secrets on a meta level within its own universe. Alex Chen is also you, just an older you, looking for the truth, looking for a home, discovering who you are, tangling with your demons from the past. What do you love? What do you hate? Should you hate? Can you help? Are you a burden? Can you forgive? And can you find joy? This is a story about you and the person you want to be. This introduction may seem stupid because it is. Video games are fucking dumb. The only thing more stupid than video games is talking about video games. However, pointless it is not, because Life is Strange is clearly about you, the player. It's no coincidence all the main characters will be best friends with each other. If we actually talk about the game for a moment, Alex Chen is awesome, which means you're awesome. She's the best character in the whole game, which is a rare sight for most games. The only character that even slightly shines better than her is her brother Gabe, which makes even more sense, because he's you, the you want to become. Yes, boys and girls, is all connected. I'm not going crazy right now, she's gonna come full circle by the end. Gabe serves as your guide through Haven Springs, a small mining town located somewhere in Colorado. Haven Springs is really cool. It feels alive and isn't just a backdrop to your story, it's a character within it. You hope it prospers and grows with you, or burns to the ground. We'll get to that. There's a lot of characters with names in this game, and the range of me giving a fuck about them is pretty wide, so I'm gonna list them all and yell out a word or two about them. Charlotte, the plug. Leanne, a snitch. Ducky, drunk warm blanket. Eleanor, butterscotch candy. Ethan, artist. Pike, tries too hard. Jeb, guess you're my dad. Mac, tries way too fucking hard. Riley, cute nerd. Ryan, handsome dorky nerd. Steph, sexy nerd. Valkyrie, cat. Those are pretty much the main cast of characters. However, there's a bunch more. When I say this town is alive, it really is. I implore you to explore as much as you can, help those around you. It's fun and rewarding, I promise. The only aspect of this game I haven't touched on are the powers. You, Alex Chen, have the power of empathy. It's used in pretty fun ways. People's emotions are manifested in color-coded auras, which allows you to read their minds. If the emotion is strong enough, Alex can see the world through their perspective. The person's emotion consumes the world around you, and allows you to look deeper into their true feelings and witness what they're true afraid to confront. This power also makes Alex go berserk. Throughout the game, this power transforms into whatever the developers want it to be. At the end of the day, it's a vehicle for you to help and understand others around you, and get in touch with your own emotions. One of my favorite parts of the story is when you are given the opportunity to tell Gabe about your powers or your past. This is the last heartfelt and genuine moment you have with Gabe. And at the time, you don't know that. Yet urgency looms heavily over you and hopes you are doing right by him. This is one of the most difficult decisions you make. Just a few moments ago, you went berserk on tries way too fucking hard and hit Gabe in the process. Your brother does not know who you are, and it hurts him dearly. He wants to be there for you. Help is the only thing this man knows how to do. He held his hand out for you. All you have to do is grasp onto it. The beautiful thing about this is that there is no bad choice. You are never punished for choosing one over the other. Each choice ends with Gabe being super supportive, because of course he is. This is not a he will remember that moment, this is a you will never forget that moment. Gabe dies at the end of chapter 1, but there he is, still helping you, picking you up while you're down. Even though he's gone, he's everywhere, and you never will. Even though he's gone, he's everywhere. His home is your home, his friends are your friends, his family is your family, if you want it to be. there's so much more I can say, things I want to elaborate on. Playing this game or watching somebody play it really makes it all worth it. True Colors doesn't write your story for you. No choice is paper thin. Everything contributes to your journey. Fall in love with a bird-loving boy, or a radio rebel, or learn to love yourself. This is a role-playing game through and through. They put Final Fantasy in the game for a reason. I'll give it a just fucking play out of 10.
Where are you, girl from home? Dusty path crossed my way.
I'm cool with the hug if you are.
Boots from home.
Oh, is crushing my ribs still part of the protocol?
Stay.
Stay